Okay, so I'm making this video because I just left this old school called St. Leo, and yeah, a lot was going through my head like leaving because I was like, man, like I felt like I didn't fit in or whatever. I felt like nobody liked me there, so I was like, and it was too expensive, so I was like, yo, it's time for me to just hop out. But then I was like, okay, I got to think about all the good people in my life too, and there's a lot of good people there that I met that I will never freaking forget. So I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. I can't remember everybody. Like I probably won't. See, that's the thing. Like there's so many like awesome people I met there. Like I probably won't even remember every single person. But I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. Let's see. We got Darius. She was the first person I made friends with there. Like I hung out with her for most of the year. She's like this. Like she's black and Korean. Have you seen her eyes? Like yeah. Like she's like mixed. And then I met somebody named Paula and Vanessa. They're both Jamaican, and both sweet ladies, like crazy sweet ladies. Paula, she believes in God. Well, actually, they both do, and you can tell they really live out their faith, and I really respect them for that. Paula was probably very, very, very sweet lady. So was Vanessa, but I remember Paula really encouraging me on Facebook, when I first left school. And let's see, got my main Brian. I first met him at a field trip, right? This field trip, and he was really cool, dude. I think it was a Darius, Paula, Brian, and Erica, and Stephanie Rua. That was like the first group of friends I made there when we first went there. And then throughout the year, like we kind of like split and like kind of like went into like different groups throughout. Especially me, I went to like different groups. I'm good. So anyway, excuse me. Brian was a really cool dude. He's really into, I think it's airsoft, or it's either paintball or airsoft. And he's like crazy into that. He has his own group and everything. I hope he goes far with that. And shout out to my main girl Erica. Erica, yeah, I got Erica over here. She's like this like short Indian girl, and she's funny as frick, but she's crazy. Like, yeah, if you're watching this, yeah, I'm telling you right now, you crazy. Yeah, you crazy, but I love you, and thank you for all the experiences you've given me as a friend. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were talking about her. A lot of people were talking crap and stuff. She knew that. She used to talk to me about it, and I still saw good in her. And she's such a sweetheart. Even on her, if you look at her Facebook statuses and all that, and she has good intentions, And I got a lot of love for you. Shout out to my main girl Erica. And then let's see. Stephanie Rua. Okay, this isn't really off the top of my head because I'm looking at a list. See, I wrote down a list, but this isn't everyone. Stephanie Rua. She's this like Spanish and Asian girl, right? Like mixed together. And I'm like, wow. See, I'm meeting all these like unique people, right? That I never met before. Like in my high school, I was with all white people. Like it was just everybody was white, and like maybe a few Spanish and Asian people. But like I was like one of the very few black people. I think there was one other black girl in my class. So yeah, like when I came here, I was like, man, I took note of that. Like there's all kinds of people, and some of them look pretty good. So yeah, I met this girl named Stephanie Rua. She was part of the group at Disney, the first field trip we went to, and she was a real sweetheart too, like really freaking nice. And she was kind of like guided us at the field trip. Like she was like almost like our chaperone, you know what I'm saying? But our age, I guess. But yeah, she used to give me rides to different places and all that. I used to hang out with her and Rachel, and I miss those ladies too. Yeah, shout out to Rachel. They took me to Tampa, and we went to Ybor City. Then we went to this like drink place called Glacier Tea Lounge, right, in Tampa. That place was so freaking good, man. Like I was like, yo, give me some more of that drink. You know what I'm saying? Man, I will never forget that. I will never forget it. That was about the most fun I've had in a while. Yeah, we went to like a tea lounge, and we went to Chipotle, which was the first time I've ever been to Chipotle. Excellent. So, moving on. Shelby, okay. At one point, we were like the musketeers. I'll never forget these two ladies. Hung out with them all the time. We just come back to our dorm on the Marty and Snyder. We used to just chill out, hang out. You know, we used to go to the mall. Went to the mall in Tampa. Then I used to hang out with this pretty girl named Jake. And like, it was just like, I was in almost at a utopia. You know, eventually we just split. We're all in our own world now. And, but I'm still grateful. Super duper pretty lady from college, right? And then, cause I actually met her at the movies. I used to like her pictures on Instagram when I was in the game store. So then I saw her at the movies. My heart was going like, and then I was like, dude, I gotta talk to this girl. So I finally said something. We hung out for a little while. You know, she was awesome. She was amazing. I was really good. Yeah, I'm really thankful for the show coming into my life too. You know, again, we were the Three Musketeers, man. Three Musketeers. We were always hanging out. And shout out to my main girl, Grace. She was a sweetheart too. She's talking to me about all kinds of stuff going on in my life. And you know, I really appreciate that she felt comfortable talking to me about certain things that were going on in her life. You know, she was a sweetheart too. And let's see what else. I got some people I met on the internet. Damien, and Ray. Yeah, they were like the three main people I was talking to before I went to San Diego. I made a video on YouTube, and I think they saw it. And ever since then, we used to talk every now and then. Ray, he likes Odd Future, I like Odd Future, so boom, we clicked. Then we got Damien, she's this sweet girl I met. She's like black and Filipino, I think. And she is like so cute. And we talk a lot too, which is really cool. And then Letty was this lady I talked to on U360 a lot. You know, we were looking forward to meeting each other. We didn't talk too much during the year because our schedule was so long, but you know, she's a really cool girl. And let's see who else. Stephanie Lawson, Trajan, Josh. I used to hang out with them. I went to this amazing event that I'll never forget in my life. I took Stephanie to this like formal thing, right? Through that, I met Trajan and Josh. I actually hung out with them, and Grace, and we were all together. We were like this big group just hanging out, and it was amazing. I'll never forget that night. And dang man, I'm really thankful for you guys. Devontae, my main, yeah, shout out to my main Devontae, and Rob too. Shout out to my main Rob. We met at first day of school. Devontae and Rob, I think they saw my YouTube video too. And we hung out a lot, especially Rob. I used to hang out with that guy. I hung out second semester. We were always hanging out pretty much back at the dorm. And Devontae, he's this dude who can talk to anybody. He's hilarious. He has the personality to like charm anyone. You know what I'm saying? I'm really thankful for him being in my life too. I still keep tabs with him every now and then on YouTube. But yeah, man, I'm really hoping to see these guys again. Rob, Ed, and Shad helped me make a mixtape. You know, I was making beats one day, right? And then Rob came in, he's like, yo, man, let me spit over this. Like, let me rap over it. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't feel like dealing with this, Rob. Go back to your freaking room. Go away. I just want to make my beats. But he was like, no, let me get over it. So then we did it, and then the first day, me and Rob made a song. Ed came over and heard it, and he was like, dang, man, this is fire. So then we made another song. Next thing you know, we're working on a whole mixtape called the Trance Tape. And then I got my main Shad in there, and he was learning about everything we were doing. And then he was featured on Keep It Basic at the end, if you listen to it. And the next one is Masterson. Masterson. This dude, I first met him at the lunchroom, and he dressed weird, and I like that because I like dressing like my way too. So I was like, yo, man, like I like that. I like your attire, right? He was like, yeah, man, you got cool attire too. So we talked, and next thing you know, we figure out that we're both really into music, and then instant respect was built off of that. This dude has good morals. He's a good person, and he can talk. Again, he can talk to anybody too. I have much love and respect for Masterson. And let me see. I met Dwayne, Mo, That's not his name. I forgot his name, but I know who he is. Like, yo, shout out to you, Mo. And I got Destiny, and then Minogue, and Andrew. Shout out to my main Andrew. This dude is amazing too. He brought like a whole group of people together. Like, we were always hanging out. I remember at one point it was, Darius Paula, Stephanie Lawson, Bianca, Shelby, me, Kasia. Just like it was a huge group of people, and we were always hanging out and everything. And this dude took me on an adventure too, as a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for them, I'd just be kind of just looming around. But Andrew's funniest guy, one of the funniest dudes I've ever met. He has a personality out of the freaking planet, bro. Like, it's crazy. If you met him, this dude will make you laugh, roll over your head laughing. You know what I'm saying? Just like freaking hilarious, man. Much respect to you. Matter of fact, he's the dude that got me he gave me the idea. Like, I was talking, I'm like, man, I really miss this guy. He gave me the idea to make this video, to be like thankful for all the good people I met at St. Leo. And shout out to Charlene and Kiara. Those two people, they were freaking amazing. Brought me a new perspective in life. Kiara is such a sweetheart. Like, she is like such a nice lady. I will never forget this lady. So freaking nice. Like, she's just so sweet and innocent. You know what I'm saying? Kiara, very pretty lady. She had a really thick Puerto Rican accent. Cute as heck. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I could talk to her again. And my main Matt, I will never forget this guy either. One day I was having some crazy problems. Like, I was deep in the struggle, and then he came to my room and gave me like this. Gave me a rosary, right? And I was in a struggle, and he came over to my room, and we talked for like 2 hours about life experiences, and he was trying to like get me in better spirits, and he really did. I mean, I plan on keeping this pretty much for the rest of my life. Like, I will never get rid of this. Thank you, Matt. Let's see. My main Demoy. This dude he's Jamaican too, but he's from Orlando. But he is hilarious as heck. He has the best sense of humor. He knows how to make people feel comfortable, when he wants to. And this dude made me laugh all the time. Like, he's just funny as heck. I miss hanging out with him too. It was him and Shad. They were always hanging out. And those were some really good guys. Shad taught me. Matter of fact, I used to work out with Shad and Demoy like every day, every night, like towards like the last few semesters, the last few months of the last semester. And they really got me stronger, got me working out, and I haven't really been working out since. But like, still, like, I'm thankful for what they did. I will not forget them. Shout out to Jalen, Newton, Robert, Megan, Father Stefan, Matt Cranley, Abby, and it was a bunch of other people. Emma, and Kara. See, I'm naming all types of people off the top of my head. I can go on for days. Like, those were the guys that I hung out with at the Catholic ministries. I wasn't Catholic or anything, but then Newton came up to me and introduced me to this, and through that I met like possibly the best group of people that's not like in a clique. The best group of people that I've met at St. Leo. Like, I am very appreciative of all of them. Newton just graduated. I wish that dude the best of freaking luck. Man, I respect, man. Champions, man. Champions. Straight champions. Champions. Let's see. We got Sarah, Ricardo, Jasmine, Gia, Jane, all these people, like, they were kind of people that like I was really interested in. Like, they weren't part of like a group of friends or anything that that I met through a group. They were kind of just people like I saw, and I was like, yo, like Jasmine had like a crazy hairstyle. Like, she had like her like just signature, like, I don't know what it was, but it was amazing. Like, I was like, dang. And she was cute as heck too. But yeah, I was like, dang, girl. And then I met Ricardo. He was Robert's roommate. And this dude, I almost looked up to him because he wants to be like a cop. And he's so serious, but he's funny at the same time. And he's so mature for his age compared to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really had respect for him. Sarah was this girl that was so focused on school and wants to be a teacher, and she has a lot going for her too. She's cute as heck. And matter of fact, I remember hanging out with her and Jasmine one day, and we walked around the whole campus. It was amazing. Like, just I made amazing, wonderful friends then. And Gia, I remember seeing her at the library every single day. Not every day, but like I hung out with her a lot at the library. She was amazing to talk to. She has a lot going on for her. Jane, she was this girl that I saw one day, and I was like, dang, I gotta talk to this girl, right? And then she had a boyfriend though. So then we ended up just being friends, but yeah, we went our separate ways and everything like that. I hope she's doing good. Shout out to my main man Greg, the dude with the dreads. Yeah, man, I met a lot. Pretty bottom line, what I'm saying is, I met a lot of good people. Like, even though like I felt like I was a social failure there, because like let me tell you, one time I got kicked off stage. I got kicked off stage because I was too offensive in one of my rap songs, right? And then like I made a lot of friends, but then I lost a lot too. Like we stopped talking, and I felt like, you know, just like I did something wrong. You know, failed relationship, not relationships, but like just I failed to like complete. I don't know what the word is. Like I didn't do the right things, you know, and I felt like crap. I was like, dang, man, I'm the worst person in the whole world. But then I gotta remember, I met some pretty amazing people here. This probably isn't even everybody that I can list out. You know, there's probably more people I'm forgetting. I hate that, but like I met a lot of good people there. Matter of fact, before I forget, Rashard, dude, you are freaking hilarious as frick. You was amazing with you and your friends. I really hope you make it in the future. You have a personality. It's like everybody knows you on campus. Like, this dude is like one of the coolest people I've met, and he's freaking hilarious. Like just funny, man. And Alyssa DeSouza, you're a really cute lady, smart as heck. I know you're gonna go far too. And let's see, who else am I forgetting? Sky, I had class with her. She's a sweetheart too. There's too many people, I swear. Like, I'm trying to remember everybody, but I'm not gonna remember every single person. I'm just naming the main people that I can remember that really got me through school. And for real, I thank you guys so freaking much. Like, for real, like, I thank you. If anybody's having a bad day, just think about like all the good things you went through. This isn't just an example, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can do this. Just like come up with some people that you really were close to at one point, and then just write them down. You know, and then your level of respect for life will go up. You will stop thinking about yourself so much for a second. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just do that. See what it does. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love you guys. I thank you guys for everything you brought to my life. I know I listed a lot of people here, and I'm probably missing some, but I really thank every single person that was in my life for what they brought to me. Even if we're not talking anymore, even if we don't like each other anymore, I don't care. I really appreciate everything that everyone has brought to my life. Matter of fact, there's some more people I gotta list out. Let's see. FMJ, one of my hallmates, my roommate Anthony, Sharonda, Stone. Even though I didn't talk to that dude at all either. We were just like, we played basketball though at basketball camp. And let me see. My teachers there, Isaiah, and Rachel from my class, Catherine or Kat, whatever. Just so many good people, so many cool people I met there. I'm doing this, you know, to keep myself in a positive mode. I thank all you guys for everything. Oh, and I brought up my Facebook again because, yeah, I couldn't stay away from it. Like I thought I was gonna leave Facebook for good, but the only reason why I deleted my Facebook is because I was pissed that nobody was doing what I wanted. But that's not how it works. You can't think like that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just appreciating the people around me. You know what I'm saying? And just doing what I do. But thank you guys. Like, I really appreciate you guys. Good night.